The Canadian government is thinking about changing the postgraduate work permit program. These changes aim to match the needs of the job market better. The new rules might only allow graduates in certain in-demand jobs to get the postgraduate work permit program. So what does it mean? It means that in the nearby future, if you are considering to go and study in Canada, you have to choose your course wisely. You have to make sure you're choosing your course in the jobs that are in demand in Canada, because then your chances of being able to get a job or to remain in Canada after your studies are higher than when you choose to go and study courses that are not in demand. Because these new measures they are taking, they are trying to use it to fill in their labor shortages or work shortages in these sectors where they are having labor shortages. The postgraduate work permit is a program that lets international students who finish their studies in Canada work in the country. The work permit's length depends on how long the study program is, ranging from 8 months to 3 years. Right now, any graduate from a designated learning institutions in Canada can get the PGWP. The government wants to make this program more focused on filling jobs that are in high demand. So you see, their government is taking this measure for them to be able to fill in the shortages they are having in terms of the skills that are in low demand, that they are having a whole lot of shortages in these sectors. So they want to use this new scheme to be able to fill in these shortages. Yes, so if you are choosing to study in Canada, make sure you're choosing for the courses that the jobs are in high demand in Canada. The main goal is to make sure the graduates have the skills needed for jobs that are in high demand in Canada. Increased use of the program from 2018 to 2023, the number of people using the PGWP program grew by 214% by making the program more focused. It will be easier to manage the growth. The government is talking with provinces about different ways to change the PGWP program. Eligibility based on jobs. Right now, all graduates from DLIS can get a PGW no matter what they studied. At the moment, that is the way it is. But they are about to change that. Proposed change. Only graduates in fields with job shortages. Only graduates in fields with job shortages may get the PGWP. This means that the permit might only be available for high demand sectors like technology, healthcare, and engineering. So if you know, or if that you want to go and study in Canada and you don't fall in these categories, then in terms of technology, healthcare, engineering, just know that your chances of remaining or getting a job in Canada after your studies might be difficult. But if you are the type that you're aiming to go and study in Canada in terms of technology aspect, healthcare, or engineering, your chances are higher. In fact, students may need to pick their study programs more carefully and make sure they qualify for the PGWP. Current rule: international students can get a PGW without needing a job offer. They can stay in Canada for up to 3 years to work in a job related to their studies. Proposed change: graduates might need a job offer in a field with a job shortage to extend their PGWP beyond the first year. This means that after the first year, students must find a job in a high demand field to keep their work permit. So you see, that is the way it is. Previously, international graduates can get a PGW without needing a job offer. Yes, you don't even need a job offer. You can renew or get your working permit to stay in Canada up to 3 years to work in a job related to your studies. But now it's no longer like that, because the new rules they are bringing now is that you can only extend it if the jobs you have are the jobs that are in high demand. That is to say, what you studies are part of the professions where they have labor shortages. So that is the proposed change. Graduates might need a job offer in a field with a job shortage to extend their PGWP beyond the first year. This means that after the first year, students must find a job in a high demand field to keep their work permit. So it means that in this new change, after you have been in Canada for 1 year, you need to find a job in the areas where the jobs are in high demand for you to be able to keep your work permit. So if you're planning to go to Canada, these are the new changes that are coming in. So do well to inform yourself. Yes, because apparently all the countries now are closing all the loopholes. Yes, you can't blame them. The PGW changes show the importance of choosing the right study program for international students who want to work in Canada. Picking a program that matches job market needs can greatly improve your chances of getting a PGWP. So, you see, picking a program that matches job market needs can greatly improve your chances of getting a PGWP and eventually becoming a permanent resident. So it means that when you find yourself in this field, you can easily renew your working permit and your chances of getting a permanent residence later is higher. Yeah, so choose wisely. And for the ones that don't fall in this category, then if you still decide to migrate to Canada, then you should prepare yourself properly because you already know what awaits you. Yes, so tighten your seatbelt very well and have a plan B before traveling.